Morning folks, we're off on another adventure today. The kids aren't back at school yet, so we're taking every opportunity we can to head off on an adventure. We've got the boat packed. There's one little boy already hiding in the car. There's another one who's all sun smarted up. He's ready to rock and roll. We've got the boat packed, new kayak in the boat, ready to go. And we're going to head into the Great Sandy Strait today. We're going to head down past Ungowa because I haven't taken the kids down that way very much. We might try and we'll explore Deep Creek and maybe head past down towards Garrys Anchorage, that sort of way. But we'll keep you posted on what we're up to so you can follow along.
Okay, it's time to launch. Okay folks, we've just got over to Fraser Island, just south of Mackenzie's jetty, and we spotted this little guy in the shallows. Looks like he or she's tagged. I've just zoomed in a little bit on the camera just so you can get a closer look. Really have to keep...
G'day everybody, we've just taken a short run down from Kingfisher Bay, Mackenzie's jetty where we saw the dingo, and we're now at Ungowa. It was about for us it was about a 10-15 minute run, but I'd give yourself 20-25 minutes. Ungowa is up in there. You got a very old jetty here that is in complete disarray, you can't use it. However, there is a campground up the back there. There's a campground, and I believe there's some basic amenities. I think there's some long drop toilets and things. Not sure about water. And then up further, up in those hills there, is an old ranger station and logging camps. There's quite a few derelict buildings up there. So interesting piece of history. We're going to head down now to Deep Creek. There's a couple of old gravel barges there we want to quickly show you before we move on. Okay, we've moved literally 30 seconds south of Ungowa. It's a few hundred meters along some nice cliffs, and you come across one of these old barges. Now I can't remember the name of this particular barge. If you know the name, please put it in the comments down below. I do have it in a book at home, but I believe this is one of the gravel barges. And then a little bit further up here, up past in the distance here, is Deep Creek, another couple of hundred meters up. And you can see all the logging gear that's been left up there, and I believe there's another gravel barge up there. Again, if you know the name of it, leave it in the comments below. Interesting bit of history. Pretty much all the creeks along Fraser Island are connected in some way to the old logging efforts on Fraser Island. And things like that, so definitely worth checking them out. Liam wants to get the kayak out and go explore this one, but we'll have to do it another day because we need to keep on moving into the Great Sandy Straits. Well, we finally made it folks. We're at Garrys Anchorage. A beautiful little protected spot, really well protected from the easterly or the westerly winds. I've just got to watch out because he's having a throw of the rod and I don't know where that lure's going. Liam's already hit the water with his kayak. And he's off to explore the information sign and what else is up there. He needs to stay in sight so we don't lose track of him. Only one other boat here anchored. And quite a beautiful little spot. Quite deep until you get right up onto the shore. Where it sort of comes up from 3 or 4 metres quite rapidly up onto the small sandy little beach. It's So there you go, we burned about 20 litres getting here. I would say if we hadn't stopped along the way, it would have been about a half-hour run, maybe a touch longer, from Urangan down to here. So well worth coming down for a bit of a visit, and we'll show you a little secret on the way out around Stewart Island. Stay tuned. Righto folks, so we're sitting here happily having a snack at Garrys Anchorage. I just want to show you on the sounder the route we took to get down here, and also the fuel stats as well. I'll just turn the camera around. Figure that out. Okay, so I've figured the camera out. Rodeo. So we left Urangan Boat Harbour up here. We came along the inside of Big Woody Island and down to Mackenzie's Jetty on Fraser Island. Now, just for all the people visiting Fraser Coast waters, be aware from the northern tip of Picnic Island across to the Urangan Boat Harbour and then down towards Riverheads, this big triangle area here denotes a go slow zone. The reason I say that is because a lot of people come to Hervey Bay, get excited, they launch their boat and they want to go straight to Kingfisher Bay, and they rocket through this area here, and it's actually a go slow zone. And I see a lot of people get pinged by fisheries for doing that. There is space on the inside of Big Woody Island. You definitely want a full tide or a rising tide to get through there because it is a bit shallow. So local tip number one. Okay, so we came down Mackenzie's Jetty, then down into the straits down to Ungowa. So we had a pretty cruisy trip to get down there, and then this is where it gets a little tricky. I'll just zoom us in a bitus. Rightio. Now there's markers all the way through these channels, okay, but you need to really pay attention because this area, especially through here, gets very, very, very shallow, okay? I'll zoom right in on the actual, I'll take us down to where we are so you can actually see. Okay, so now we can see the colouring once we zoom right in. You can actually see it gets quite narrow and there's a lot of sandbars around, alright? So you really need to be au fait with your red and green markers and understand your navigational chart, okay, or else you could get caught out quite badly. Okay, fuel stats. Here we are, been running the trip computer, 29 litres, sorry, not 20 litres. We did stretch our legs a bit and shoot out to 66 k's an hour at one point. Usually I cruise at about 50 k's an hour and consume about 2.2 kilometres per litre, but I've been roaring around a bit and all that sort of stuff. Still, that's not too bad for the 175 Evinrude, who is currently having a rest and keeping Liam's kayak company. So, definitely worth coming down and having a look, folks. Garrys Anchorage, beautiful little spot. G'day folks, well we've made a run back from Garrys Anchorage back up to Kingfisher Bay Resort. You can see it in the background. Jen's off collecting pizza for a late lunch. I've got Elliot on his pool noodle in the shallows, and Liam is, where is he? He's over there having a paddle around in his kayak. Very independent with his kayak now, as long as he stays within eyesight. You having a bit of fun, Elliot? Yes. Yeah. Beautiful spot. Southern side of the jetty is a great spot to come and pull your boat in. You can let yourself go high and dry. There's a couple of boats on the other side have gone high and dry. The other side tends to be a little bit more muddy, a bit more mud on that side, but on this side a little bit of weed, but mostly sand. So beautiful spot for 10-15 minutes from Urangan. Come across, pull up, let yourself go high and dry, forget about it for the day, just go up onto the beach, have fun, explore, some good food at the sandbar, and let the kids do what comes naturally. So this one's going a little bit crazy, so I think he's hungry. What a day. Well, we're home. Boat has been washed. Just giving it a little while in the sun to dry off. And then we'll reload and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Thanks for watching.